What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video where, as you can see, the Trans Am is all numbered up and we're going to go racing in it. So first thing I've got to do is get this thing up in the air. We're going to hop back in time because I wasn't quite sure how the day was going to work out, whether or not I was going to bring this or the red car or the Camaro or what I was going to bring, but a buddy and I ended up taking the Trans Am and riding together. So we'll hop into doing a quick little service on the car, then we'll go to a driving montage, do some racing. And what I really wanted to do on this Wednesday night drags was get into the 12s with this car because the car is capable of doing it. I've just never been able to drive the car into that ET. So it actually worked out really good for me. I accomplished a few goals here, and once again, all the parts that I've got on the car have been proven to be very reliable, from the strange rear end, all the UMI performance stuff, the Tooley racing cam and speed engineering exhaust and long tubes. It's all been great. So knock on wood, haven't had any real problems with it after going driving over, say 2.5, 3 hours at a time like I did yesterday to go do this. So altogether, I'd calculate I did right around 6 hours of driving with 5 passes in the middle point when we're actually racing. So I'd say this car is pretty tried and true. Enough of me rambling on. I didn't quite think I was going to make it again. I was knocking on 12s the first pass, and then the second pass, and then the third pass. I finally hit it. So we'll get right into today's video, and we'll see you guys on the road. Went good. Clutch bleeding did not go as good as I'd hoped. My radio is dead. None of the fuses are popped or anything, but the power button doesn't work, and it doesn't appear that it seems like it's locked out, like it's theft locked or whatever it might be. So anyways, I'm on my way to go pick up my buddy right now, and we got probably a 2-hour drive from his house to the track. Hopefully the drive is going to be uneventful like always, but I guess we'll hop into a driving montage and we'll see you guys there unless something happens along the way. So we ended up making it to the track in one piece. It was a nice drive. I got through tech inspection, so what I'm going to do is go hop in the staging lanes and go make my first pass. So I've been here before, and I think the last pass I had was in the really low 13s, like a 1310, something like that. But what I really want to do is actually get the car down to the 12s. Now that I'm back with the strange 12 bolt and the steel drive shaft and everything, I feel a lot better about really sending it off the line. So I think I got a little bit better shot at not being so worried about it, and that's actually a pretty big role in how hard you drive a car, I guess. So I'm gonna get the camera set up, go hop in the staging lanes, and I'll see you guys there. So a little ways back in the lanes, but there's a pretty good mix of stuff here. I'm probably gonna be on a Tesla or a GTO or maybe the Camaro behind me, I don't know. A little bit soon to tell, but they're getting through cars pretty quick here, so I'd imagine the weight's only gonna be in the 20-minute range, something like that. So we'll get up there, do our burnout in second gear, and hopefully make a 12-second pass. That's what I'm really hoping for here. felt pretty good. It smelled like hell off the line, but got less scared to shift there. Thank you. So that was a 1334 at 110 and a 16th. The 60 foot was a 232. If I get that down 3/10 to something like halfway decent, I'm easily in the 12s. Once again, all that information. I think it was like 2,500, maybe 3,000 RPM launch. Yeah, it all felt good. Gear changes felt good. Shift was at the right point. I mean, at that, I would think it's at least closer. Here you go. Thank you. God. So that was a 13,010. God, so close. That sucks. I gotta go again. I gotta get into the 12s today. I have to. All right, I'm gonna launch this one a little bit higher. I'm gonna go for 3,000, 3,500, somewhere in there. It's just kind of hard to pay attention, I'm finding, like to the tree and to my RPM. So obviously just need more seat time or whatever, but yeah, I'm just finding it's a little bit hard to pay attention to all of it. It's going right in. Starting to get a hang of the tire here by the feel of it. Thank you. Oh. I'll try one more time here. I had the wherewithal to actually check my tire pressure when I was just in the back of the staging lanes. I was actually up to 40 pounds in the back after a few burnouts and a couple passes, so that's probably part of something I should be doing if I take drag racing a little bit more seriously, is, you know, make sure there's not 40 plus pounds of air in the rear tires would be a good start. Anyways, we'll see if it's here this time. I'll try and rev out to like maybe 3,500 and let her go.
pressures, Big Hill. Yeah, I got up 12. Yes. I can't believe it. I saw the board behind me. I was ready to quit. Yeah, dude. Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo. There you go. Thanks. Dude. Let's go. 1262 at 112. Come on. Yes. Yeah! I'm an idiot! I didn't check my tires the whole time. Alright, that's awesome. I'm gonna lower them a little more and go again. Alright, so that was with 30 pounds in the back tires, and I know this should be lower, and I gotta be super clear that I feel like an idiot for not checking this sooner. For whatever reason, it never even occurred to me. So I dropped it down to like 25. I'm gonna try this and see what it does, but this will probably be my last pass tonight. I did what I set out to do. I'm gonna try and go see if I can get to like a 1250 or whatever happens, but I've at least got back into drag racing mode in my head, and I'm currently running as quick as I did in a stock LS1 Camaro with a converter. So I'm pretty happy with this. This is everything I wanted to do today. I feel really good right now. This Camaro's, the ZL1 1LE is rowdy too. But you know, if you spend any time on LS1 tech or any other car forum with LS stuff, you know that cam cars with a good tire and a good rear end, they should really be running in the low 12s, high 11s. They should. So this thing, I'm starting to finally drive this to what it should be running. It's me, I know that. I've been trying to be super clear about it, but I only go drag racing once or twice a year, so I'm just trying to remember that, you know. Thank you. Well, it was at 1283 at 112. And again, the 60 foot was the difference again, so that all tracks. Consistently in the 12s now that I got some tire pressure. So, now I'm in the 12. Alright guys, so last pass of the night, for sure. I promised my buddy that came with it, this is the last one, but lines were really short, so I hopped right back in. I checked them at 25 pounds on both rear tires again. Cars are running good and everything, so we'll give her one more shot. I'd really like to be in the 1250s. That'd be a good run in this car, I think. I feel like I'm being in the 112 mile an hour area. I'm starting to run right where it should be. I mean, it's not making all the power in the world, so it's all in the 60 foot with this car. ZL1 in front of me again is super rowdy. It's got to be making 700 something, but that they're really meant for drag racing a stick car, if that makes any sense. I think a lot of guys run what would be called a bias ply on like a smaller wheel, but I'm trying to tell myself that there's a reason that it doesn't want to hook up and it just kind of spins. I can only launch at like 2,500 or 3,000 RPM. It just seems like it can't take anymore, so I don't know if I need to drop the tire pressure some more for being on a R888 that's this size. I mean, it's probably not ideal. So that was, again, a 1291 at 112, and the 60 foot was at 215, so not the greatest. It's all in the 60 foot with this thing, and if I don't get a good start, it's not going to be a great pass. So I'm going to call it. We're going to head back and try and keep the car in one piece, watch a little bit of drifting, and check in with you guys back at the house. Alright guys, so everything went successful. Just dropped my buddy off at his house, and I'm on my way back home, so I'm probably another half hour out, but as you can tell, it's getting to be a little bit late. So doing the Wednesday night drags thing is a lot of fun, but it makes for a really late night when you live this far away. And unfortunately, there's no other place to go racing in the area within like a 2.5 hour to 3 hour radius. There's just, if you want to go drag racing, nothing exists, and it really is a bummer. So you kind of got to go about it this way, or you don't go at all. But the car's running good, it sounds good, and I guess I'll catch up with you guys back at home. And just like that, the fun is over. I'm getting home nice and late this time. So it is just after midnight. So what I'm gonna do is shut this down. I'm gonna go to bed and pick this up tomorrow. Alright guys, so it is the next day. I want to go over a little bit about how yesterday went. As you saw by the footage, it went pretty good. The tire that I'm running on this is a Toyo R888, and I believe it's a 315/35/18. Sorry, it's a 315/30/18. So this is a really small sidewall to be running on a stick car after doing some more homework and kind of what I knew about a little bit going into it. It's kind of a small tire to be running on that. Now, I found a set of C5 Z06 wheels within a couple hours of where I live, and they've got some bias ply Hoosiers on them, and they're actually perfect for this car. I think the fitment is just right and everything, so if it all works out, I'm going to probably pick those up, and I'll have a good car to go racing with after this. That'll be a whole nother step forward. Having a good rear wheel and tire setup on the car will be a huge difference, and I think I could drop a few tenths if I can actually hook up reliably and go. But overall, I had a lot of fun in the car. I'd like to go autocrossing. I honestly thought it was this week when I went to this Wednesday night drags, but it's in a couple of weeks, so I got my schedule confused on what night they had drifting and when was autocrossing, but I still had fun, and I'd like to go do it again. But anyways, hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next one.